Hey Epic Kids, we are reading a story from the Jesus Storybook Bible tonight, and then Miss Riley is going to be joining us and teaching us a new song. So I'm going to read the story called The Singer in this Bible, and this is from the Sermon on the Mount from Matthew chapter 6, 9, and Luke 12. So if you ever want to read that on your own, you can. But I'm going to read you this, and I'll show you the pictures after. Here's the first one. And let's start reading the story. This is The Singer. Wherever Jesus went, lots of people went too. They loved being near him. Old people, young people, all kinds of people came to see Jesus. Sick people, well people, happy people, sad people, and worried people. Lots of them worrying about lots of things. What if we don't have enough food or clothes, or suppose we run out of money? What if there isn't enough? And what if everything goes wrong and we won't be all right? What then? They were asking those kinds of questions. Have you guys ever asked those questions? I bet you have. I know I have. When Jesus saw all the people, his heart was filled with love for them. They were like a little flock of sheep that didn't have a shepherd to take care of them. So Jesus set them all down and he talked to them. The people sat quietly on the grassy mountainside and listened. From where they sat, they could see the blue lake glittering below and fishing boats coming in from the night's catch. The spring air was fresh and clean. Okay. See that picture? They're right by the lake. There's Jesus talking to all the people. See those birds over there, Jesus said? See the birds? And here's all the people. See those birds over there? Everyone looked. Little sparrows were pecking at seeds along the stony path. Where do they get their food? Perhaps they have pantries all stocked up, cabinets full of food. Everyone laughed. Who's ever seen a bird with a bag of groceries? No, Jesus said. They don't need to worry about that because God knows what they need and he feeds them. Here's the next picture. And what about those with wild flowers? Or about these wild flowers? Everyone looked. All around them, the flowers were growing. Daisies, pure white lilies. Where do they get their lovely clothes? Do they make them? Or do they go to work every day so they can buy them? Do they have closets full of clothes? Everyone laughed again. Who's ever seen a flower putting on a dress? No, Jesus said, they don't need to worry about that because God clothes them in royal robes of splendor. Not even a king is that well dressed. They had never met a king, but as they gazed out over the lake glittering and sparkling below, the hillsides dressed in reds, purples, and golds, they felt a great burden lift from their hearts. They could not imagine anything more beautiful. Little flock, Jesus said, you are more important than the birds, more important than flowers. The birds and the flowers don't sit and worry about things, and God doesn't want his children to worry either. God loves to look after you, after the birds and the flowers, and he loves to look after you too. So God's saying, don't worry about all of these things. God's going to take care of us. Jesus knew that God would always love and watch over the world that he had made, everything in it, birds, flowers, trees, animals, everything, and most of all, his children. Even though people had forgotten the birds and the flowers hadn't forgotten, they still knew their song. It was a song of all God's creation, had sung to him from the very beginning. It was a song people's hearts were made to sing. God made us. He loves us. He is very pleased with us. It was why Jesus had come into the world to sing them that wonderful song, to sing it not only with his voice, but with his whole life, so that God's children could remember and join in and sing it too. So they're singing their song. I think that's the end of our story. Yep, that's the end. So we don't need to worry. This is a great story about not having to worry because God protects us, God cares for us, God loves us so much. And the song that we're going to sing today with Miss Riley is one that's going to remind us that Jesus deserves our praise and that he is mighty and he cares for us and he loves us so much. Okay, are you guys ready to hear the song? Here we go. All right, we're going to see you, Miss Riley.
Hi Epic Kids, Miss Riley here with another song for you, and today it's another throwback. This song has been around a long time. A lot of your parents probably know it, and it's called Lord, I Lift Your Name on High. And this song is really great because it celebrates the resurrection, which is what we're celebrating this week with Easter coming. So there are some motions for this song, so I'm going to teach them to you now. So we start with, you came from heaven to earth to show the way. From the earth to the cross, my debt to pay. From the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky, Lord, I lift your name on high. So it's really fun. This is a song that is upbeat and you can dance along to it. So let's sing it now. You came from heaven to earth to show the way. From the earth to the cross, my debt to pay. From the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky, Lord, I lift your name on high. We'll sing it again. You came from heaven to earth to show the way. From the earth to the cross, my debt to pay. From the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky, Lord, I lift your name on high. So bye everybody, have a happy Easter, and I'll see you next Monday.